Welcome to Tangling Along with me. Today we are continuing on tanglepatterns.com and it is this pattern that we're gonna work with. Let's open up the book and find a space for this one. This one is pretty neat to put in anywhere because it shapes into any kind of rooms. So we have this one with some special what do you call that, special rooms in here. Actually I think I'm gonna take that one, but I'm gonna make this little one here a little bigger because otherwise we can't use that room for anything later. So that's just preparing. So I'm gonna use this room here. So in the original step outs, they are using a lot of dots for this one. They're kind of popping in a dot here and there and so on. I don't really like that. Some are throwing rice on the paper, and everywhere where you have a piece of rice, you are making a dot, and then you can create from that one. That is also pretty neat. I am using my Micron 01 in black for this one. You can use any fine liner you have. So I'm gonna connect these two dots, and then I'm making a arched aura of that line that is starting on the point and ending on the point. And I'm doing this 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. You can do it more or you can do it less. This is just my preference. I like 3. And then if I have dots around, I'm just going to make the lines connect with the next dot. I'm just making a line connecting with the first one. 1, 2, 3, and the same on the other side. And it's okay if they're not equal, and it's even okay if you don't get 3 or if you get more. So don't worry. And if we hit a pattern, which we are doing right here, we are going under. Beautiful. And then from that point I'm gonna make one like that. I need some more from this point here, and you can do them in the length that you want to. I think I can have one more right here. Let's make that one a long one. And again, going behind when I hit another pattern. And in my head I'm going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's almost like a little dance. It's a little difficult here at the behind, but I am just kind of eyeballing where my ends of the line should be. And if I have a little interesty in the middle, I like to color it in. So it is a little difficult right now because I am behind this little flower. I might not have, I shouldn't have started here, but I did. Now I'm just gonna work with it. I should have one right here. 2, 3. There was number 2. And then I have some going out here behind. Almost done behind that flower. Let me do this one. 1, 2, 3. 3. coloring in this little triangular shape that I get right here. You could also just fill it up with lines if you wanted to. So now it should be easier to continue here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm coloring in the little triangular shape here. And then I'm just gonna continue until I have the whole space here filled in. I think I'm gonna pop one right here. And I'm gonna go over my line and do this one done. Like that. I could have one more right here. And between these two dots. So it's really repetitive, and that's what's nice and good with Zentangle, that you can just shut down your head and enjoy the process of making the lines that you're working on. One, two, three. I think I'm gonna pop one more in here because that was a big triangular shape. And then one down here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn my book. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm making one disappearing here behind the banner or the ribbon. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just enjoy the time with this one and relax and just work. This one is pretty both in the smaller version, but it's also really pretty in a bigger version, so you can try out both parts if you want to see it with bigger rice corn shapes, or you want them to be smaller. But that's all up to you, and I did not hit the point with that one. And it's okay if your lines are wonky, because when it's all done you really won't see that. Connecting these 2 points. that one an extra. Because the room here was a little too big for me. And again, if you make more than 3, that's perfectly fine. No worries. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you like 4 or 5 instead. But do it like you think is the right way for you. I'm gonna respect the string liner right here, even though that I did went over there. I'm still gonna respect it the rest of the way. You don't have to. Again, this is your work, so you can do it just like you want to. I'm just showing you how to draw the different patterns, so you can go crazy and have fun with those. And as you can see, it really fits very nicely in any spaces, so it's a very nice background tangle as well. It's a lot in the background, but you could tone it down and do it with a light gray micron instead of the black here, and then it's automatically going a little more in behind when it's in a light gray. But it is a nice pattern. One of my mac and cheese patterns. If I don't know what to do, I am going in with this one. Well, I'm often going in with this one depending on my tangle, but on my page, of course, not my tangle. But this one really fits anything and almost any room, so it's very easy. And don't rush this one. You want to take your time and enjoy every moment of it, so don't rush through it. This one. Respecting the string line on this side. I'm gonna make one big one here. Pop in one here. Trying to respect my string line, which was a tiny bit difficult right there, and then I'm just gonna use this one and pop one in here like that, and that's a pattern. And you can see it filled out the space really nicely. No big problems with that. I was thinking of leaving it like this with no colors in there, but I think I'm actually gonna take my yellow ochre here and I'm gonna pop in a tiny bit everywhere where I have these bigger connections here. They're kind of easy to find because they're almost all black in the middle. So I'm just popping in, oops, a tiny bit of my yellow ochre here. Also that one. And these charcoals have a little eraser at the end, and that is actually working pretty good. But I don't like using erasers, so I'm very careful with that. Using my Tortillions to soften out that color. And if you have your white charcoal on you, you can always put in a tiny bit here, making a little highlight in these in this pattern here. But I think I'm gonna leave it like this because I actually like it. I think that is very neat. And that's all there is for this pattern. It was this pattern right here. I hope you will try it out. It's really fun. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.